In continuation to our previous class on agitators, we have seen four types of agitators: disk turbine, vane disk, open turbine, and marine propeller. And these, not only the classes of agitators are important, even how the agitators are arranged, that is, the size of the agitator based on the quantity of media you are using in the fermenter and based on the nature of microorganism and the type of uh, viscosity of the medium. We The size of the agitator also will differ. The number of agitators, see, agitator number means like our fan. In our home we have fan with 3 blades, sometimes there will be 4 blade fan also. Same way, the agitator number in the industry also will vary. Usually people will be using 2 blades, sometimes 3 4 also will be used, like what we use at home. Same concept will be applied. Agitator speed means like in our fan we have a regulator. You can keep it at less speed or more speed based on the heat in the room. Same way, based on the need for mixing medium, you can increase the agitator speed. You can make the fan rotate very fast, and or you can make it slow also. So speed also is a property which you have to calculate in the industry. What should be the speed of the blades? Here we call them as impellers. The speed of the impellers you have to calculate. So what is this will change. And power input, based on the speed, less power will be consumed if it runs at a lower speed. If you want the blades to run very fast, naturally the power input also will be more. See students, this values, agitator size, number, speed, will not be constant. It will vary from organism to organism, from media to media. It will vary from size of the media also, size of the fermenter also, and design of the fermenter. So many things are taken into consideration, and it has to be designed. So this is designing work. It is not it lots of calculations are involved. So based on the fermenter, media, nature of the microorganism, viscosity of the medium, size of the medium, everything is taken into consideration, and people will calculate the agitator, type of agitator should be used out any one of the four, or size of the agitator, number of agitators, speed, everything has to be calculated. It is not some standard is there, you can use it. No, there is nothing like standard. You have to do lots of calculation, and you have to decide this. That is what is designing of fermenters or designing of agitators. Now these are the agitators, these are the blades. You can see different types of blades are there. Four types are there, as I told you. The first type, what you can see, A, it is written, it is called as disk turbine. You can see two columns. You can see the first column, four types are given. In the second column, the four types are given in the what you call it as the this is this you the left hand side column, you can call it as vertical view, and the right hand side column, you can call it as horizontal view. For example, you are standing in front of a fermenter. The right side column, four types of four in right side column, you can see four types, A, B, C, D. They are vertical view. That means when you stand in front of a fermenter, inside you can see the blades in that way. The right hand side column, the same four types, but when you climb to the top of the fermenter, that is when you open the lid of the fermenter, from the top, when you try to view inside the fermenter, it will appear like that. So it is nothing but same A, B, C, D, only different view: vertical view, horizontal view. The second column is you are viewing from the top of the fermenter. You are opening the lid of the fermenter and you are observing it. It will look like that. So the first, A, is called as the disk turbine, B is called as vaned disk, C is open turbine, and D is called as marine propeller. So here, first type, the what is a disk turbine? It is nothing but it is mounted on to a shaft through a bearing in the lid. So second type is vaned disk. Here it is driven by external power source, and C is open turbine. Here it is direct driving, and it is having different impeller blades. You can change the blades as you want. And the fourth type is called as marine propeller, wherein the media will be spinning in a circular fashion. So based on the need, you can choose any one of the impeller for the what you call it as fermentation process. Here in this diagram, these are modern impellers. So what I showed you in the previous slide was standard four types of impellers. These are called as modern impellers. Modern impellers, you can see different shapes are there, different names are given for them. The left hand side you can see A, B, C. A is Scaba agitator, we call it as, and B is called as agitator, light in agitator, and C is called as Prochem T agitator. It is based on the company who have designed it, and they are using it. So every agitator, you can see so many designs you can make, the blades, so many types of shapes of blades you can make. Everything is made for particular purpose. If each impeller is having a particular purpose. This subject is very interesting. If you are more interested, you can look into the various books, and you can study the purpose of each and every impeller, why it is designed. It will be very interesting to study further on these topics. The right hand side of the image, you can see again there are different types of basic type, the pitch type, leaf type, anchor type. Anchor type is something like what it is used in the ships, to anchor a ship in particular place they will be using. Same way, anchor type we call it as. So different shapes of impellers are available. We call them as modern impellers, and they are all made for a specific purpose, as I told you, for specific purpose of the fermentation. Next, what is very important in agitation? As I told you, modern impellers, so many types are there, all are made for purpose. What is the purpose is mixing of medium. So you can see in this diagram, basically three types of mixing will happen: radial mixing, axial mixing, and tangential mixing will happen. Radial mixing means when the blades are running, when the impeller is moving, the arrow mark shows how the media is moving. See, the media will be moving horizontally, they will be moving away, and vertically they will be moving towards the impeller on both the sides, up and below. You can see in the first diagram, radial I am telling. The arrow mark shows you the movement of the media, how the media, when the blade rotates, how the media will be moving. Media will be moving on the opposite side, and media will be coming towards the impeller. Axial type, all the media will be moving towards the what you call it as a impeller. And tangential type, you can see the flow of the medium is circular. It is something similar to our marine propellers. So arrow marks in this diagram shows you how the media is moving, basically how the media is moving during the fermentation process, and when the blades move, how the media moves. These are the three types of flow, media flow: radial, axial, and tangential. And this diagram graph shows you the viscosity, relation of viscosity with agitation. You can see in one axis viscosity is given with 100,000, 10,000, 100,000. So 100 means less viscosity, 100,000 means more viscosity. It's given in CP. And the other side you can see gallons. Gallons means quantity of media, 100 liters of media to 10,000 liter media. So you can see there that as the media quantity increases and the viscosity increases, the type of agitator also will differ. You will be using paddle type, it's a type of impeller again. Paddle type, turbine type will be using, or we will be using marine propellers. And you can also see in the diagram that based on the viscosity and quantity of medium, even the RPM also changes. Sometimes we will be using 420 RPM. So RPM means rotations per minute. Sometimes you will be using 1750 RPM. So as the viscosity changes, the RPM also changes. RPM here means the speed of the fermenters. And agitation, when you do, it is having effect on the medium. Please remember, students, agitation is not just alone mixing. Agitation will in turn lead to some effects on the fermenter vessel. What are the effects? Shear effect. Shear effect means simply you can see when you switch on our fan at home, if you keep it at high speed, what will happen after sometimes you can feel the chill. During winter, if you keep at high speed, you can't sustain, you will feel very cold. You may shiver also sometimes. Same way, when you keep at high speed, what will happen is shear effect. Shear effect means microorganisms will be stressed and they will be killed because of excess mixing, that is called shear effect. We will be studying these things in detail. Heat generated, when you rotate it at high speed, lots of heat will be generated. Whatever I am telling you now is effect of agitation. When you do agitation, you know why you do agitation, but when you do agitation, what are the effects also you should be knowing. One effect is shear effect, which is killing of microbial cells. Second thing is heat generated, lot of heat will be generated. Third thing is oxygen gets supplied. And for all these things, for oxygen to supply properly, heat to get dissipated properly, we use baffles. As I told you, baffles also is a part of the fermenter. It is fixed to the wall. Usually 4 baffles will be there. What are baffles? Baffles are projections which you can see not outside but inside the fermenter, connected to the wall. Baffles are nothing but long plates. 4 plates will be there, which will be running from top of the fermenter to bottom of the fermenter. It is projections connected to the interior wall of the fermenters. 4 will be there. Its purpose is to break the flow of medium so that the media gets mixed properly. That is the purpose of baffles. So in the exam you may get a question for what you call it as section A, what are baffles. So you should be able to answer what are baffles, what are agitators, what are impellers. These are all, sometimes they may come for 3 marks also, but this topic may come for 5 marks also, or for 15 marks also. For 15 marks they may ask design of fermenter. For 5 marks they may ask about design of agitator. As such, see students, apart from our daily classes, these topics are very very interesting. And because designing of a fermenter, you have to design it keeping microorganism in mind. So it is it is microbiological study, and it is very interesting. For further, as I told you, further information if you want, you can go and study in various fermentation technology books. As of now, we will stop with this topic. We will stop here. In the next PPT, we will be studying about aerators. As I told you, there are 3 main parts of fermenters. Temperature control we have finished, agitator we are finishing now, and next is aerator. So with this, we will stop this particular PPT class.